Hello, and welcome back to their Dokkan Battle video. Alright, so we're in another long fight today so that I can hopefully actually get Broly to do stuff. I don't know how this is going to go. Just going to be very honest. Not sure. What is this Trunks' damage initially? Surely it's not enough to kill Broly, right? Hold on, let me just double check this. Because again, I did this event one time for the mission and then have never touched it ever again. I want to, because I want Broly to do stuff, but not if he's just gonna die. So let me actually check this real quick before we get going. Where are you? There you are. Okay, how much does Trunks do? Okay, it's a bit much. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much for Broly, actually. Okay, so we're just gonna hope Fusion Zamasu is fine over there in slot 1. He should be okay. Right. Now, again, this should be... Oh, okay. This probably does kill Zamasu. Yeah. So it was just hit dodge or we die. Okay, so let's just hop back in. Let's just hop back in. This team is more than good enough to beat this. I don't know. We just had a rotation full of characters who need to attack. Which, not a whole lot we can do about that. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. Even though Goku Black's not going to be guarding, he is significantly tanky enough to handle this. Especially the rainbowed friend one. Yeah, okay. Surely, though, Broly is also fine, right? Even in, like, slot 2, surely Trunks is not going to take him out. I would assume. Because this Trunks also doesn't really have that much HP. He only has 700,000 or 70 million. Wherever, yeah, 70 million. 70 million. That's what it is. Would have loved for that to be a super. Okay. Would love for that to be a super. Okay, Broly might get supered. He might. Would he die? I think so. I think he would. Now, I guess theoretically, I could bring a more extreme type focused team, right? And then get physical Rose on here to see. Maybe we can see like Broly with physical Rose's domain active, right? Or we can have like transformed Broly after his domain ends with physical Rose having his domain up. Maybe we could potentially do that. All right, here comes the girls. They have 70% dodge, so they should be fine. I hope. I really do. They could just kill Trunks. Again, they have type advantage. I'm not like overly worried here. I think their defense after a volley of super attack should be more than good enough. Okay, they dodged anyway. It doesn't matter. They didn't get their additional supers though, which is annoying, but it's fine. We're just gonna leave it like this, just because I do not want Goku Blacks to be like alone. I want them to be on rotation with another Goku Black character, either AGL Rose or Infusion Zamasu, which means we will be pushing Broly off of rotation, but that's fine. I don't think that's going to really matter too much, because especially once we get to the tech phase against Blue Goku and Vegeta, they would definitely kill Broly. So we're just going to make sure that doesn't happen, you know. Hopefully Hit gets his action break off. The thing is, I don't think Broly is going to do very good here, pretty much like at all. Especially once we get later into the fight. Remember, the Trunks at the very end, he does 7.7 million on his super attack, which is a bit too much for dear old Broly. We might be able to get him to decent attack stats, right, where he could, I guess, just be fine against things, right? Maybe against some normals. Definitely not 2.2 million. But he can get decently high, bare minimum, right? Or we could just drop some of the Goku Black actives for that fight, because they should more than likely incinerate Broly. We're definitely using both of the Goku Blacks actives. We're not going to be using either of the Zamasu actives, just because I feel like that'll just serve us better when we're running a full Super Boss team. You know, gives the full team the buff, right, for a few turns. I remember when I first initially did this, I did it a lot earlier than I normally would have, because I thought the fight was just gonna like be kind of a cakewalk, and the enemies just kind of had a ton of HP, so I was just kind of in here for a lot longer than I thought I was gonna be. But it's fine. I am kind of sad I didn't put Broly into slot 1 in that initial run. Just because we would have seen Broly immediately die to the first phase of this boss. And I thought that'd be kind of interesting. At bare minimum, Broly, if he doesn't get super attacked, he should be fine here. Super is basically like 2.4, so... Actually, it's more like 2.3. Yeah, this Goku actually hits weaker than the Trunks. By like a little bit. Not a lot, but like a little bit. Huh, kind of weird. So Broly at least has a good amount of attack stacks in it, bare minimum. But we definitely want him off the rotation. Which I probably should have floated him off here, but I think this is probably better for us. Okay. Okay. Is this good? I actually think it might be. I think we put hit immediately up front. I think he has a higher chance of living this than AGL Rose, because if they super attack right away, AGL Rose will die, right? But hit could just dodge it. Okay, well hit got his dodge anyways, doesn't matter. Should be fine. Should be. Though I think if AGL Rose still gets super attacked, he does die. I think that's still gonna happen. Would like for hit stats to be a little bit better, you know. I like hit a lot. Again, my hit is only 55%, but like he could have been so much better. Because his like starting numbers are just so low. Like, granted, he really doesn't have a really good linking partner, like anywhere. I think his best one is what, Hit and God Goku, which they're fine, you know, but they're not really overly runnable, to be honest. So it is what it is. I thought that was gonna be the super attack on AGL Rose, and I was gonna be real sad. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. He has the same restriction as our boy STR Rose. I forgot about that. Can they super attack, please? Okay, so we're gonna... It's gonna be one of these videos. I'll come back later in the fight once... Alright, so I'm back and we're up to the blue Vegito portion of the fight here. We're gonna go ahead and pop Broly's domain. Remember that the major thing that this is going to do is it's going to buff all of our Goku Black characters by like a lot. Especially LR Goku Black, because I'm pretty sure that he's on Exploding Rage. I can like double check that real quick, but I'm like 99% sure he is. Right, because I'm pretty sure every, Scythe Rose is on Exploding Rage? No, they're not actually. Huh. Yeah, it's just exclusively Scythe Rose. I guess it doesn't count the SDR ones. He doesn't actually bring out the Scythe like at all. It is still going to make him stronger though. I'm a little weird that like it doesn't buff super bosses when this was like our introduction to the super boss category, right? It is a little odd, not gonna lie, but mainly it gives all the extreme class allies 4 ki for 4 turns. Then it gives extreme class enemies and allies 10% attacking defense, an additional 10% attacking defense for Exploding Rage and movie bosses, and then it'll make every single one of the enemies that we're going to be fighting take more damage. Right, so when we do end up popping some of our active skills, if they are during this domain, remember it's going to make them hit a lot harder. So, at bare minimum, it is helping, right? But not really a whole lot of characters really going to be benefiting from it, because I don't even think, and Zamasu is not on Exploding Rage at all, right? Because it's just Scythe Rose. I don't even think the Corrupted Merge Zamasu is on here. No, he is. Yeah, no, Corrupted is. Right, it's just the regular Fuse Zamasu is not, and then regular Rose isn't. Just Scythe Rose and Corrupted Merge Zamasu, and then nobody else is going to be benefiting from the extra 10% attack defense. It's just Broly that's getting the full 20%. But, I mean, that's still fine, though. I'm more than okay with that, especially considering the major reason that we're using that in the first place is to just make him tankier. Oh, Vegito's super attacking him in slot 3, isn't he? Oh. Remember, Vegito can super attack twice. I guess we're gonna find out if Broly can live a 4 point, like, what is that? Actually, no, it's about 5 million. It's a 5 million super attack. He does have type advantage. So there's that. That is a thing. He might get super attack twice, which is not good. I think he could maybe live 1 after this volley of supers. I don't think he could live 2. I just don't think so. He's doing a pretty okay damage, right? It could be worse. Definitely could. All right, let's see what happens. Here's the 1. This is 5 million. I don't think Broly lives this, but maybe he does. True type advantage, you know. We'll see. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Listen. I'm trying really hard to make Broly look good. Maybe if he was rainbowed, he would have lived that. Again, remember, he minus 55%. He's not living that. Would the extra, what, 3,000 defense baseline make a difference? Maybe. It might. An extra equip, because I'm pretty sure his, what is his gold equip again? It's like, actually, I can look it up. I have it pulled up. Like, would that help? Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of extra defense as well. You know, maybe it would. Do I think it actually would though? No, not really. I think he would still just die. But I guess we'll never know. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Broly again in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I see you guys all in the next one. It's really tough making this guy look good. I'm gonna be real honest.